If anybody wants to use an aftermarket rods, sometimes this rod doesn't have a markings, so you don't know which ways will be facing the timing belt area. G23vtec, the build. Yeah. The build, got the connecting rods all laid out together with the piston rings, and I'm gonna put all together, but first I have to measure the ring gaps, and I got some of the all of the top rings on there now, and as you can see, these rings have some markings on them, but I just put those blue marks because it will be a lot easier. That way I don't have to struggle looking up that numbers. There's a number on there. And I also follow the CP's recommended instructions on how to put the seal ring. I got all of this thing marked, and if you could, I just follow the manufacturer's. This is Honda's connecting rods, and I always follow these markings. This will face the timing belt area, which in turns, it's talking about those notches, the tabs or the tangs for the bearings. And these two has to be together, and it's always on the exhaust side. And the aftermarket doesn't have one. It doesn't have markings whatsoever. So if you ever put one of these aftermarket rods, always mark the front together with, always the tabs will be on the right side. And so when you put it all together, if all of these is the marks is facing the timing belts, so the tabs for the bearings would be on the exhaust side. That way I don't have to get confused. Last thing I want is the bearing spinning on me, you know. So I will just follow whatever the manufacturer's recommendation. And what else? It'll be a long process. This one here, I got everything all put on. And how I did it is, let me see if I could get one out of place. And I just put the piston on top, and I just had this thing all leveled up. I can go all the way through like so. Just make sure it's flat like that. Then you can take the measurement. Right now I'm getting like 11, 12 right there. And I did my calculation. The numbers that I'm going to be shooting at for my rings are 18 to 19, or if I can get 19, I just round up whatever I came up with this, and plus the second will be 23 to 24. And according to CP, said ring gap measuring procedures, and right here, so nitrous and turbo, and bore multiplied by 0.005 right there. And since I have 86 millimeters still, I'm gonna use 3.386, and that's how I came up with the number. 3.386 by multiplied by 0.005 is almost I'm gonna round off to 19. So 19 to 20, that's what my my target is. And then the second ring will be 4,000 up to 8,000 more than the top. So 23 to 25 within, or 24. Yeah, I can put 25. And like I said, right now I'm getting 12, so it'll be a long process. Yeah, this thing will take forever. Yeah, from 12,000 to 18. So I'll just skip this for you guys, and I'll come back later on. But every time I put it on my cylinder, I kind of just polish it, make sure there's no what do you call that, sharp edges, otherwise it's gonna be scratching my my cylinder walls. It's like every 10 turns it's equivalent to 1,000, I think, when I turn those the grinder. So right now I'm at 14,000. 14. I cut off 2,000, so it'll take forever, at least 20 minutes every cylinder. If anybody wants to use an aftermarket rods, sometimes this rod doesn't have a markings, so you don't know which ways will be facing the timing belt area. This is for Honda engines, unlike the OEM. OEM has the markings, and for Honda specification, the markings supposed to align will be facing the timing belt area. And if you do that, then the notches for the bearings, the tabs, it's going to be facing the it'll be on the exhaust side location. So if you follow that, which is what I did on mine, is I put markings on here, said front, then the tabs is right on my it'll be on the right side, right here, for the bearings. So I know that this will face the exhaust section. Okay, and also it's also a good idea, I don't know if you guys could see it, the aftermarket, especially the eBay special, this is an eBay special by the way, it has some markings on there, and then it has to go to the exact location. But what I did on this one, other than these markings, these numbers here, I also put some marks, some dimple marks on there. It identifies which location this was on the crank. Like this one here, for example, this is I have 4 dimples on there, 4 here and 4 on one side, so total of 8 dimples altogether. So I know this will go on to number 4 crank area. And I also have this timbalance. You can see it's all polished stuff, the small end and the big end right here. Okay, that's all. My neighbors are enjoying some sounds, and I think it's not a good idea, because I could be I call that upright. I better not. I got everything all squared away, and let me see if I can show you guys. This is the number 1. That's 19 right there. Let's try to get some light. Right there, 19. And let me see if I can get the 20. From 19 to 20, it's good. Okay, 20 is kind of tight. It hangs up. Yeah. Let's see if I can get the top side. Again, strap it. I'll make sure it's flat. Oh. So what I'm shooting for is 23 minimum. Goes in 23, and I'm gonna try 24 there. Yeah, 24. It goes in, but it's quite tight. Okay. for the third ring, it consists of these three pieces here, and I'm not even gonna worry about this one. Okay, the main important thing is the top one and the second one. So it looks like I got everything all dialed in. So yeah, I didn't even write it down, but I got it to pretty much like the 23 to 24, and the other one is 19 to 20. So I think I can just go ahead and put them all together. Have a nice day, guys. I'll see you guys back. Thank you.